what was the most money that was direct deposit into your account?
Ooh.
This means to my madness.
Who was yours? You got to go first. No, you just said you think you made it.
No.
What number made you think you made it?
I'm going to go, but you got to go first. It's going to go just like this.
My first check, I was a 3rd round pick, and Mel Kiper's fuck ass lied to me.
Can't listen to him.
Fuck Mel Kiper. Like I said it for years, fuck Mel Kiper. He told me I'm gonna go between 20 and 32.
He told you or you saw it on TV?
I saw it on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck Mel Kiper. So I was gonna make $8 million. This before, oh yeah, Cam got caught up in that rookie scale. You got fucked because Sam Bradford got the real money and they caught you in that rookie scale. So that's why I was interested in how much money you made.
I'm gonna tell you.
My third round, the Dolphins gave me a check after taxes for $588,000. And I usually ride through the drive-through and deposit my checks, but I wanted to go in because it was a bad red girl behind the desk.
Yes, sir. And you wanted her to see that
and
check.
I wanted to see it, and she saw me walk in the line and she didn't even look at me. And I walked up there and I dropped that $588,000 check. She called me Mr. Crowder.
Mister. And she need an override too.
Yeah, and she said, oh, Mr. Crowder. And the manager had to come and sign off on the check. And they deposited $588,000. But heading to the bank, you talking about the emotions, heading to the bank for $588,000. At where I'm sitting now, like, that's not real money. But as the 21-year-old that just got $500,000 cash, I called my mom, I called my sisters, I called my daddy, I called everybody, and I sat in the car and I cried, and I smiled, and I cried, because this is more money than anybody in my family history has ever made in a single year.
Collectively.
Or 2-3 years.
Collectively.
And that's what happened. And so $588,000 check is what my signing bonus was, the 3rd round draft pick in 2005. And I knocked it down.
I mean,
yes, Lord.
Hey, I had to capitalize.
You dropped the check. You dropped the check. Like that's not even a pickup line. You straight. Like, you good to go.
You dropped the check. She dropped the drop.
Yeah, it's easy.
Give and take. Give and take.
I like
really, a favor for a favor.
Yeah, like I think, like it's so crazy. We make jokes because they always talk about their signing bonus. I got $1,000 when I was undrafted free agent. They gave me $1,000. I remember after the draft, only the Saints and the Giants even offered me like an undrafted rookie contract. By the time I got off the phone with my agent, the Saints had pulled it. You know what I'm saying? And like Channing has this saying, because he always like effing up in our show, and we can't find him sometimes, and he always goes, everything always works out. You know, and I remember, man, after taxes, it was like $683 or something like that.
$600?
$683. And I just remember, though, like I remember, this is when Steve Madden was hot. That was the only thing I bought. I went to the mall in New Jersey, and I bought me a pair of Steve Maddens.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, I could wear, and I bought some brown ones. I was like, I could wear these hoes with anything.
Anything.
They didn't matter. I was wearing them in the summer.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But I remember, man, when Pittsburgh signed me, Adam Archuleta had just got the biggest contract for any safety ever in Washington. And the coach from Washington called me and he was like, we want you to come back. All 3 of y'all gonna play, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And, but they wanted him to come back on vet minimum. And I was like, well, that don't make sense to me. I was like, you just made him the highest paid safety in the league. All of us are gonna play, me, Sean, and him. Like, it don't make sense that I'm gonna be on vet minimum. So I go to Pittsburgh, man. And at the time, I was supposed to leave Pittsburgh and go to Seattle and Atlanta, free agency. At the time, Lawyer Malloy signs with Atlanta, and another safety is going to visit Seattle, and they thought they were going to sign him. So at the time Pittsburgh offers me the deal, I have no other deals on the table. Turns out after I sign with Pittsburgh, or I tell them I'm coming, the Seattle thing opens up. I think like Tennessee or somewhere else opened up. But at the time, all I had was one deal on the table. And so it gave me no choice. Like I had to pick that. And I remember I got more guaranteed money, but my signing bonus was 1.7. 1.7. And that was going into my 5th year. I'm driving to the airport, man. I called Yant and I called my mom. You know what I mean? I told them what was happening. And I cried all the way to the airport. And for me, for me, after not being drafted, after being cut by the Giants, Washington giving Adam Archuleta, who I knew I was better than, the highest paid contract, telling me I could come back on vet minimum. It was the first time, and I even had to compete to start in Pittsburgh. It was the first time in the league I felt wanted. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't even cry. I wasn't even crying about the money.
Happiness.
I was just happy. I was like, finally somebody is saying you're at least worth this. And I remember I didn't have a financial advisor or nothing to that point because I was undrafted. I was always waiting to get cut. You know what I mean? Like just always.
After that third or fourth preseason game, you was the dude that was waiting on the phone call.
The first time I did taxes, I went to H&R Block. My mom took me. They messed my taxes all up. They wasn't taking out when I was playing in Seattle. I was jacked up.
Yeah.
But like that was my
H&R Block.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's my mama went.
You got a CPA?
Dog, I was making $215.
For a long time of your life, somebody's doing these things for you, which goes back to my point. You're rich financially in your bank account, but you're broke as fuck, not knowing the essential steps that goes into being compliant to be a U.S. citizen. You gotta pay your damn taxes.
I thought I was. I thought I was.
Yeah, you don't want that problem.
No.
You don't want Uncle Sam. That's the one big threat. I don't mess with Uncle Sam. But to extend the combo, in '98, when I got my first signing bonus, they weren't even doing direct deposit. That was $5 million.
So old.
I mean, hey, bruh. 71. You know, I don't believe in old, man. I don't believe in that. But it was I did a 6-year deal, $5 million signing bonus. My next signing bonus was in 2003 was $8 million. Then 07 was $8 million. Then after that, the Jags cut me. I had to go to New England. I did a 2-year, $3 million.
Yeah.
But in terms of the biggest signing bonus, it was those two $8 million ones in 03 and then 2007. And boy, I know how the old school players before me used to feel when I got an $8 million signing bonus, right? Because I'm looking at these guys nowadays, the guys that are really, let's say they're like 6 men. If we're gonna, compare it to the NBA, there might be 6 men, 7th man. They're getting $20 million up front, guaranteed.
Just third down backs.
Bruh. But that's the game.
That's the game.
I understand, the multiple streams that the NFL is able to generate, the revenues, et cetera, et cetera. So, man, go get it. But be smart with it. Build together. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it is.
Yeah, let me flip it on you.
What was yours?
Let me flip it on. No, I don't watch that.
We gotta ask him. Because he got hit on that rookie scale stuff.
Yeah, but then he came with 100.
No. But first, Sam Bradford got 70.
Yeah.
And then you got 24?
22.
22. Like the league, but it's not 70, bro.
Bro, I'm still chasing that, trying to get what Sam got. You know what I'm saying? But for mine, my rookie deal was, it was capped, right? And it was $22 million, all guaranteed. And Drake had a song out, 25 sitting on 25 million. Well, I was like, I'm 20 years old sitting on 22 mil, you feel me? And at that time, that was the most money that I've ever seen. So my signing bonus probably looked like, what, $6 million after taxes? So really like 3.2 or whatever. Then I hit the bank again at 14, signing a contract for 103. So that came back, I think that was like an $18 million signing bonus, which, so in a hard check, it looked like $9 million. See what I'm saying? So my base salary through that year, it wasn't the signing bonus that gave me that rush. It was that every Tuesday, when you looked at that account and you seen that plus or that green number that's coming in, man, I was looking at $732,000 every
game.
A game, bro. A game. That's throwing four touchdowns, 1 rushing, or 1 fumble loss and 3 interceptions. Same check. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking to young cats now, and I'm like, bro, don't sit up here and be in awe of the rapper that's falsifying this lifestyle. Like, bro, commit to something.